Happy Sunday to you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day and being able to relax, take some time off, take it easy with your family. That's what Sundays are for. So guys, I wanted to address something that you guys have been asking for a long time. Where is KaterTot? What happened to KaterTot? And I'm here to tell you. So I've been wanting to tell you what happened to KaterTot for quite some time. I mean, all the way since it happened. And to be quite honest, I had no idea what to do, how to do it, what the next step was. It was just a really messy situation, and I still don't exactly know what to do, but I feel that it's time that we addressed it. So sometime back, I mean, this has got to be 6-7 weeks or more at this point, a friend of mine, wanted to drive KaterTot, and, a lot of my buddies want to drive KaterTot. And I was, totally okay with it because this guy is a seasoned veteran driver. He's had tons of experience and driven lots and lots and lots of fast cars. So I was like, all right, there's always something in the back of my mind, what if? Well, this was the what if. Being a little bit unfamiliar with the car and given the conditions and stuff, the car just got away from him and the car got messed up pretty bad. I mean, it rolled at least 3 times and it was a little bit of a mess. And I'll show you some pictures of that right here. So guys, it's a small miracle that nobody was seriously injured or killed, and it totally changed a number of different things in our direction with safety. We certainly know that we're not invincible, and it really hit home, but we're so blessed the fact that nothing really went crazy, because a number of people's lives would have been dramatically affected, and I would probably not even be sitting here doing this that I'm doing right now. Shortly after this, it took us a while to really be able to digest everything and try and assess some of the damage and see really what the next step was. We definitely messed up almost every body panel on the car. The fact that the smart car is a very, very strong, it's built like an egg. It's really, really rigid, and the metal that they use is really, really, it's like 3 times thicker than the normal metal, say what I would have in my Miata. And we found that out when we were working with it and doing stuff with Ben. But the cage that Ben built did its job, and again, I can't say how fortunate we are that everything turned out the way that it did. Now, obviously, this is a major setback. This car was one of the biggest parts of our channel and was part of the biggest growth of our channel. And so we really wanted to get it back. So that led us to trying to have people take a look at the car and try and see what could be done next. Well, a bunch of people looked at the car and they didn't want to touch it. Again, they reiterated the same type of situation with the metal and all that, and they tried to work with it. I think we had 3 or 4 different PDR guys try and see if they could pop things out, move things, bend things, tweak things, and they couldn't. Might even take the car over to Ben at V-Tuned. We might even have to go down that road. It really stops us in our tracks. I mean, we had a bunch of different things that we were planning on doing with KaterTot. We really wanted to extend the suspension a little bit on the front side and widen the front so that we could make it a little bit safer at speed, so that even an event like this is much less likely to happen. And guys, in the back of my mind, we really did want to try and push this thing to be incredibly fast at a drag strip, and Lord knows it has the capability. We just got to get a couple things worked out, and really, we're so looking forward to this next week where we're going to bring it back and we're going to start doing some work on it. When we were building the car and doing our first test drives with it, and Brent was with me, I mean, we were having the time of our life. I mean, we were so giddy driving this thing, and I remember Brent saying a number of different times, if it ain't sketchy, it ain't fun. And let me tell you, this was the most fun car I think I've ever driven. It is just, anybody that we took for a ride, you guys have seen it when we were going through it, as well as just anytime you drive this car, you could not drive it or ride in it without just coming out with a permagrin. It is just the most insanely fun vehicle. At the same time, it was like a grenade with the pin pulled. And I don't want it to be a death trap. I'm definitely not going to claim that, but it certainly needs to be a little bit safer to really try and push it a bit farther. So that leads us to the next question that is a super common question that I get a lot, and that is, why don't you let other people drive? Well, that's kind of why. Guys, I've been a tuner now for 20 years. I've been doing this literally 20 years, riding with people and driving with people, and up until somewhere about maybe 2012, that changed, and it changed pretty much for good. I've been in a number of different small accidents or small wrecks with people, but there was one in particular that I was with a gentleman, and we picked up over 100 horsepower on dyno, and it changed the transmission tune, and we're ripping up and down the road, and he loses control of the car, and we go into a ditch and then go underwater. And we also had his son with me, and OnStar comes on, airbags deploy. As soon as I get out of the car goes underwater, and I mean, it could have been bad for a lot of things. But that is one event that changed me. But guys, that's not the first time that I've ever had any sort of situation. I mean, we spun out into oncoming traffic on an interstate, doing really dumb, bad stuff. And by no means am I God's gift to driving, but those type of things just don't happen when I'm driving. But if I'm in control and I take my time with the car and I gradually creep into it and understand what's going to happen, because I drive a ton of different things all the time, generally nothing crazy happens. So I've been, again, incredibly blessed not to have anything big, bad, major happen when I'm at the helm. But when I'm not, all right, so the gentleman involved agreed to help with the repairs, which most definitely helps. Did the stand-up thing. Guys, this is the most crazy thing that we have ever done. It's kind of uncharted territory for us, and if we absolutely had to dump the car, we would dump the car. But it looks like enough stuff is repairable and salvageable, and to be quite honest, I got so much invested in that car and time. I mean, guys, it took us a month to be able to build that thing. So I don't have another month in order to be able to do something else like that. We're going to try and make this car work. Very much like Uncle Sam was just a little ding, but we still did fix it, and he's back in commission. He can do what he needs to do. But KaterTot, we definitely don't want to abandon that project at all, and unfortunately, it's at the point where we kind of did, and we just had so much uncertainty and depending on people to try and get things done, and it just wasn't exactly happening. So we're going to take it back. We're going to take it into our own hands, and we're going to get this thing back under the knife, repair it, and get it back better than ever. All right, so guys, thank you so much for your support in this. So I really had no idea exactly how to handle this, and I think that this is the best method right here. Just coming clean and saying exactly what happened. And if you guys have enjoyed this project, please check out some of the previous videos. I mean, they got the good feels all over them, and just so awesome to see the progress that we're making and what we're capable of. It was such an awesome time. I want to relive it a bit myself, so I want to get this thing back and rolling. So guys, check out some of those previous videos, and again, thank you so much for just being there and supporting us for what we got going on. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps our channel grow. So thank you guys again. God bless you. We'll see you next episode.